And we are live. Evening, ladies and gents. And
Maybe not
Hanky.
alive, but live enough.
Oh, we are live. Ish.
It says in the top screen, live. On our side.
Ish. Ish.
It's Hanky running slow.
Probably.
Hanky running.
Hi, Ellie.
Hey, Lee. How's everybody doing this week?
Hi, Lisa.
Jesus, there's a big lag.
There is.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. At least a good 5-6 seconds. Shit.
That's not good. We'll see. We'll just carry on as usual. It'll be YouTube as normal.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So, what's everybody been up to this week?
But I've been running Bill's taxis for my mum. Ferry her around the folk festival.
No, I've been doing Craig's taxes as well for the boy.
Yeah, but sorry, Craig. You've been compensating yourself in other ways, bud.
Possibly.
But
Possibly. I'll pick up the new car on Thursday as well.
So, what'd you end up choosing for the car? I didn't see what it was.
A Volkswagen Tiguan.
Okay. No, I mean, my week's same as usual. Work all week, and then they tried to get us to work today, too. It's like, yeah, I'm not working 7 days a week. You can kiss all kinds of ass.
I have no response for that, Hanky.
Oh, God, what'd he say?
It's been pining for me since last week, apparently. Thank you. It's very nice
That's
of you.
quite disturbing, but yeah.
You
A lot of
certainly
us
are.
do, Bill. A lot of us do.
Hi, Martin.
Evening, Martin, buddy.
help, Martin.
Oh, don't worry. That rant will be coming.
Oh, yes.
Yes. There's definitely a rant this week about the little upstart.
Hey, I'm just personally mad. We put all this work in, and no one has invited us onto their show. Okay, I thought we would have enough, cred
Right.
by now.
The only, the only
Yeah,
shows that
I mean, Vaporesso aren't talking to us at all.
No,
no.
Smock finally just told us to stop emailing them, in general.
I usually get restraint orders put on me for. That's what I usually end up with, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah, there's a whole file cabinet for you down at City.
What do you mean, filing cabinet? He's got half the
Lisa.
room.
Yeah, it's all behind me in that big cupboard.
I thought that was your wet and dry collection.
I ain't got any wet and dry than actually.
Yeah, because you found all the bits that were scattered around the house, a couple months ago?
Yes, Lisa, there is another pointless one of his videos up, him talking complete, to
Pushing illegal products and whatnot, but
rubbish.
Oh, this one, he's outdone himself. He
Well,
really
I shall get into the rant shortly. Do not worry, Martin. I will. But I'm going to let Bill actually describe this new device that Victor has decided to review. Now, it is his channel. He's entitled to review whatever products he wishes. That is his preference. But maybe not when the said device is completely illegal.
Yeah.
especially the area of him he's reviewing from.
And it is illegal on the grounds of the TPD laws.
Yeah.
But I shall wait.
But I mean, if Victor likes 70,000 puffs, that's his business.
Well, I mean, I'm not judging anybody.
No,
Well-
not at all. But
Well,
the
think 50
device,
miles can get you all day.
but the device has a small issue. TPD says 10 mil bottles.
Sorry.
It also says no multi packs.
Yes.
The fact that the device comes with two 10 mil pods
20 mil.
in each sealed packet, and when you buy it, it comes with two sealed packets, means you're getting 40 milliliters in a box,
Exactly.
which means it is not legal under any circumstance. If it had been a single device that had a feeder tank of 1 feeder tank of 10 milliliters, yeah, it's pushing its luck, but it's not breaking the law. This is breaking the law.
Well,
Because
remember,
the law
but we
says no multi-packs.
remember we looked up the website for the actual information on it. The two different chamber pods that are pre-filled to come with it are over 20 mil because they include the saturation of the coil into the capacity difference. So they're actually like what 21 to 22 mil per pod.
Yeah, the
You
21
attach them to the
milliliter.
coil section, they saturate, and then they're down to 20 per side,
Yeah,
which is still over anyways. But
But why does anybody need a device? I mean, it looked big, but this is in Victor's hands, so I mean, he's only got little hands. But it looked like a fucking dual battery size mod.
yeah,
Would the coils last that long to go through the full? Because it's obviously going to be overly sweet, over sweet,
It's a point,
crappy.
and it's a
sweet that's gonna be full
0.14
of ice
or no
as well.
1.4.
1.4, yeah. It's a
1.4 dual mesh.
Mouth to lung mesh 1.4.
Yeah, but
It's
that won't last 40 millijuice if it's overly sweetened.
no,
Well,
none
like I
of-
said, Craig, it's got an 850 mile battery.
and add to that,
That's
when
it.
you buy refills, it comes with a fresh 1.4
Cartridge.
coil cartridge, and you buy 4 11 milliliter cartridges. It is illegal.
Oh, Martin,
There is no legal to it.
I totally get where you're coming from, and I totally agree. But this is the person who is, he is the god of UK reviewers, as he says. The UK Vape Show is the biggest show in the UK. Okay, that's cool. I'm pleased for you.
Yeah, when can you bother to put an episode out?
Yeah, obviously you've got to allow that maybe he has been ill, maybe Aiden has been ill. You know,
Aiden's been ill,
Fair
yeah.
enough.
I won't say that against Aiden. That's unfortunate. What I will say is, if you're going to do reviews, in my opinion, you do them how Lee does them, Lee Armitage. Now, it's a completely different product. Lee's is all music based with guitars, amps, pedals, that type of thing. Lee's not paid for any of that. Lee buys all his own products.
Yeah.
So if Lee says to you, and you watch Lee's, which is a very good channel, if you watch Lee and Lee says something is good, it's good. Because he hasn't been given 3 or 4 mods, or he hasn't been. Just take the compliment, dickhead. He's not getting given
Four
shit for
versions of the
free.
same thing because they're in different colors.
You buy
Yeah.
your own condoms. I didn't know they did them in extra small.
Yeah, they're those thimble ones.
The thimble ones.
Finger condoms, yeah.
If you're going to be a reviewer, in my opinion, then you've got to be. If you're paid,
Unbiased.
you've got to be unbiased.
Yeah.
If you're paid, you're no longer a reviewer. You're an influencer.
Yeah.
Now, there's nothing
Well,
wrong
you're
with
an
doing
advertiser at that point, if anything.
Exactly. If you're an influencer advertiser, I've got no issue with that. There's a lot of people do that, and that's great. No, yeah,
But
fine.
just say that though. Don't try to say that you're this when you're actually doing this behind. Just say
But-
what you're doing.
Then when somebody who's not experienced with vape channels or whatever they're watching channel in that product, they know that the person doing this is doing a video to promote this product, not say whether it's good or bad. They're
Right, it's not an
promoting.
opinion-based, video. It's meant to be a promotional. This is the wonderful, this and that, and everything else.
Oh no, totally, Martin. There's no what Lee's is. I mean, Lee's just typical Yorkshire lad, down to earth, says it how it is. If you don't like it, well, it's tough shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then I like that. That's how a review should be. It's
I mean, I get if you want to be the bubbly, I'm going to blow smoke about every product type reviewer. Yeah, you're probably going to get subscribers. You're probably going to get views and everything else. But you have no integrity behind what you're doing anymore if you're trying to be a reviewer.
if that's the type of channel you want to do because you just want to get views and you want to get more money from advertising and subscribers and blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. You do that. Become a Jake Paul type person. Right, that's fine. Bad actors, that's just a bad example after the chat last night. But anyway, a whole other story. But you become like Mr. Beast or somebody like that who do that type of thing, and they do it for the money. They make money out of it. Yeah, whatever, cool.
Right.
I don't want to watch that shit, but that's a lot of people do. It's cool. Do you know one of the people I actually like, who is one of the fucking worst people for promoting himself, making shitloads of money off everything, advertising everything, Whistling Diesel? Cody.
Yeah.
He's an absolute twat. But he tells you he's an absolute dick. He smashes up brand new like pickup trucks and brand new Ferraris and shit. But that boy you look at what he's making week.
Oh yeah. I mean, every video you put up is getting 1, 2, 3, 4 million views.
It's nuts, some of the stuff that he's doing. But he does give a lot back in charity to other stuff. So, credit where it is. The thing is, Lee, is I believe, I know a lot of people probably won't know this, but Lee was going to do a vape channel before he decided to do a channel more on the guitar side of things. Decided to go down the guitar route, which personally I think was the more sensible route, quite honestly.
Well, especially with how everything's going, yeah.
But at least it would have been honest. And we all know that reviewers of a certain tier, should we say over 50, 60,000, they have paid tiers to review stuff.
Most.
Okay?
Most, yeah.
Now, if you're an honest person, like Mike Vapes is very open about it. He's very honest about it. And he'll tell you, do I get paid for this shit? Yep, I do.
Yeah.
Okay? Cool. Vic does the same, and Vic has enhanced paid reviews. So when he says, I don't get paid, which he has said himself on lives and on other things, I don't get paid. Well, it's funny
his website has tier lists and prices.
But you've got tier lists on your site, Vic, which you get paid for stuff. All the freebies you get.
And it literally tells you what you get in that review if you want up close this, and this, and this, depending on how much you pay for that review.
Exactly, exactly, Martin. That's exactly it. If you're honest about it, that's what I'm saying. If you're honest about it and you say, yeah, I get paid for this shit. Yeah, I'm making money. Yeah, I'm advertising. Yeah, I'm using my channel
Yeah.
to make money. Same as if you had a channel doing it, Martin, or anybody had a channel and you came out and says, yeah, I'm doing it to make money. Okay, cool, but no, fine. That's it. It's this whole attitude that you should trust a certain reviewer, or trust any reviewer, actually.
But Vic hasn't been honest about his reviews.
It hasn't.
They're the greatest thing. No, they're fucking not.
You see, the problem
Until it's a series, Mike, that he's scared to hit the fire button on.
the issue I have with vaping is there's very few honest reviewers. I think there's been a few that I can think of. One of them being old dipshit Dave Silford.
Yeah.
You know, who, as much as I've always taken a piss out of Dave was an honest reviewer.
And they were good reviews. They were informative. They were done well, and
I mean, he waffled on a bit, but
I didn't say he wasn't a waffle and go, oh, sorry.
But I love Dave because Dave said how it was.
No,
Well,
so,
yeah,
Lee,
we were all
you've
looking
always-
for reviews in general. That's why you want it. You didn't want this fluffed
Yeah.
up crap. I don't want to spend 40, 50, 60 bucks on a tank and it be shit because you said it was good. Because they paid you so much to say it was good.
The thing is, Lee, stuff like the microphones, the radio mics and that, you've walked away from the base station to it to show whether or not you've still got a pickup on it. That's the sort of information you want to know.
Yeah.
Not if I stay within 10 feet of the base station, yeah, of course it's going to work. And if it doesn't, it's shit.
Well, even worse so, yeah.
Thanks, you, Hanky.
Yeah, you take care, Hanky.
Hey, Hanky. See you later, Steve.
But yeah, we've always known when you've been sent something to review. But your review's still been thorough and you've still given an honest opinion.
Well, even go back to Mike Babes when he does his own product, videos. They're deliberately said it's not a review. You're not going to get good and bad points off me because I obviously have something in hand in making it. So I think it's a good, product. But I'll tell you what we did. I'll tell you what we did, why we did it, and make your own opinion past that. Yeah. Hey, Mike, bud.
When you think back when Mike was doing reviews.
Yeah.
We always knew what his reviews were going to be. How we know how honest Mike was about it.
Was he? I mean, yes, he was. No, he was.
Yeah,
and
he was honestly half asleep sometimes, but yeah.
Mike was always honest about what he was reviewing, but that's why he was one of the last people to do MacMod, the MacMod stuff.
Yeah,
he really was.
And if you see her Mac review now, I mean, Grim might have one every now and then, but I get it. He's being sent the stuff, but I'm not going to go spend $400, $500, $600 on a Philippines mech right now. No one really is.
No,
exactly, Mike. If it's shit, it's shit.
Yeah,
Simples. This is what
it goes back. It goes back to the days also where you wouldn't only just watch one review of it.
Oh yeah, you'd have 3 or 4 or 5 to try to ferret every point you could.
Reviews of what you're thinking about buying because of how the products were that long ago.
I mean, quality of mods in particular, the quality's gone up.
Yeah.
No end.
Well, there is no bad mods anymore, is there? Really?
Not really.
I did I'm not going to say who did the review because I'll get pissed at me for watching it, but I did watch it because I wanted to see how bad this mod was actually made. It was the new Ambition side-by-side that they have the adjustable platform on. After at least like a week or two use, the 510 disconnected completely from the raised platform because they connected it with a maybe 2 mil thick plastic ring. So the entire platform inside of it, 510 dropped out.
You've been watching
That
both.
new Elmira, or
It
whatever
might
it's
have been.
called.
It was clickbait, I want to see how bad the product was.
Yeah, but the difference is most of us aren't going to use a side-by-side thing anyway.
No.
Because that's
No,
not
I
mean,
the
I'll
way
use
that
my
we-
mix
the
here
four
and
of
there.
us sort of rate.
I might use my mix for a couple of my, higher ohm stuff, but that's about it.
Yeah, I've got a side by side there.
Yeah.
But Aspire did a
it's
good
not
job on
for
that
long.
side by side too.
Mm.
But it's mouth to lung.
Yeah. It's all right for down to about a 0.4 in it, but any lower than that is.
Yeah. Well, I say if I'm running,
Yeah, I'm at a 0.37.
I have the I think it's a dual core 29 gauge Alien, and that one that's like a 0.48. That makes sense for a side by side small single coil tank, but
No, you don't need any lower.
no. If you got to push that thing past 35, 45 watts, you're starting to for a single 18. You're not getting battery life that you need to actually use the damn thing right.
If it's true, Martin, you can't really. I mean, I'm no fan of Jay, but I will say with Jay, yeah, he has. He's always been honest. He's doing it to make money. He
I mean,
said he's-
brutally honest at a certain point in destroying shit for the sake of destroying it, but
you know,
no,
he,
The thing is he knows what he's talking about, though. Those JAs.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
as long as we don't get into the coil building side of things and his being the best amazing coils I've ever seen in your goddamn life.
His coil building's a joke. And so's he.
I remember before I ever started building and I saw his coils, I'm like, man, how does he get ohms like that out of, and then I realized he had dual core fused Claptons that were 27 wraps a piece.
That's the one, Lisa.
Mm.
I mean, JAs
there's certain people
that
that use
money out of his hazers.
I think if people that use Patreon and stuff and I need this to live on and but you buy all this camera equipment, lighting and all that. But then somehow out of nowhere, all the same camera light equipment is up for sale, 6 months later.
His wicked material, Mike. Yeah, no.
Okay, that I will take a strike off him for that one. The couch cotton is too much.
Just no.
Yeah.
Just no.
I'm thinking a dry hit. No, that's the seeds in the cotton in your coil burning.
Mm.
But no, I mean, the little Scottish git.
Craig is on with us.
I said the little
I am
Scottish.
Oh,
Not much. I am taller. Hiya, Stevie.
Up, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
The little Scottish Begatron, which actually suits him pretty well.
well, he is into his sci-fi stuff, so Begatron is sort of
Yeah.
quite suits him, doesn't it?
Does.
The Scottish Schmeagle.
He's not honest.
No.
He's not been honest for at least 5 years.
And if it was just about products and stuff, I could deal with that. But it's the dishonesty about like the laws changing and different things going into effect and people need to worry or not worry and do this and that. You can't have all the stuff that we know was going to happen, a year and a half, 2 years ago, oh, don't worry about it. It's not really going to happen. There's nothing to worry about. You don't have to get involved. You don't need to try to talk to anybody, or it's fine. And now we're screwed.
I'm not making an accusation here. But just a thought I want to put in people's heads. He's going to do a charity auction.
Yeah,
So you
fairly
saw that
soon.
post all those shitty half-beaten the fuck mods on his dresser drawer.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't care what they look like. He's going to do a charity auction. That's cool. Where is the money going? Because there's no mention of where this money's going.
See, that's the thing. I've heard all these charity auctions up before, but I've never heard of a destination for any of them.
Now, is this a charity auction, as in charity begins at home, or has he just not put up where it's going? If he's doing something for charity, that means it's going to a good, a hospital.
I mean, one of them
he
did actually say where it was going, which was a children's hospice.
And that,
Fair
right.
enough.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Good cause.
But that was only a proportion of it.
The one thing I will say about somebody else who isn't particularly liked, and I know a lot of people don't like this guy, it's Todd. Never says a lot about it, but Todd does charity auctions all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he does a lot of them. And if you actually look up on Todd's channel, he's done last year, it was about £28,000 he gave to charity. So
a lot of his was the animal charities, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which again, fair enough,
fair
and more
enough.
power to him, and happy that that's where the money went. That's how it's being done. If things are being done honestly and transparently.
Do you know, Martin? I don't know. I don't know for definite what he is thinking. I mean, if Vic is giving to charity, that's great. But there are certain aspects, and I'm not arguing with him. I'm not. If he's giving to charity, that's great. But he's lied about a lot of other things in the past. Let's put it that way. Fact that there's been a lot of things Vic has lied about. And he continues to lie about. And this is why I'm pissed off at him, because he's lying to people who watch him. He's lying about how he is in touch with MPs, backbenchers, Member of Parliament, secretaries. He isn't in touch with them at all. And when he does come out with information on the laws regarding taxation, he gets it completely wrong.
Yeah.
You can't be coming out. Fine, make a mistake. We all do that. We're all guilty of making mistakes. I get that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're going to do and talk about this, you've got to know the facts. And the facts, if you're going to tell people, especially with the amount of audience that he has, when he chooses to finally say something, he needs to make sure it's the right things.
Well, and Matt, not even just him. Anybody that has that big an audience, not even just the vape community, anything. If you have that big of an audience and you're not at least fact checking yourself, you've got a lot of people that think everything you say is truth, and they're not going to argue with it, and they're going to go running with it.
This is the thing. This is the thing. We spend a lot of time fact checking and going through the government websites for what's going through in the law.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
And it's very tiring reading government paperwork.
It is when
it's also worded where it confuses you and makes you think, fuck it, I'm not going to bother reading it.
Oh, they've been good at that one as this government.
The thing
By
is,
design, of course.
is to get in touch with members of anything to do with parliamentary stuff, parliamentary secretaries, members of parliament, backbench members of parliament, blah 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 blah. Just getting in touch with them to start with is a nightmare. Getting them to respond to you, yeah, okay. Some of them do.
About seeking information that nobody else knows.
But seeking information on a current ongoing thing in Parliament, they are not going to discuss. That's like me going to Keir Starmer and asking him what's going on with him and Trump and all the rest of it. He's not going to just turn around and say, "Oh, here you go. Look, here's a letter telling you." Not going to happen.
They might leave it on a copier in Alaska, but that's another issue.
Oh yeah, that's quite possible.
I was going to say, I mean, the only time I've quoted stuff, communications from my MP, has been when it's been a result.
Yep.
The other emails that I've got from my MP, they are not public knowledge yet. Therefore, I can't say anything about them because they are not official. They are not results.
The thing is,
they are just communication.
There's two people who are well known that Bill and I have both talked to within the vape industry. They're not reviewers, but they are more of in the advocacy side. One of whom is in talks on one of the government committees.
Yeah.
And he told us outright, yes, I am dealing with this situation currently. But I cannot tell you what is being talked about and what is currently being talked about. Because as soon as he comes out and says, "Oh, well, this got talked about, and that got us that, and blah, blah," that's it. Out the door. It's gone.
Well, exactly. Your credibility's gone.
They basically kick him straight out the door, and so unfortunately, do we have a right to have some of the information?
Maybe.
It depends. I think.
No, Steve, it's a leg end.
That's a bit of a.
He's a stump.
I was going to say something else.
The thing is, Mike, is what you're doing, talking to your local MP, is great. Trying to push it with them. Will it make any difference? It might do. Who knows? It could very well do. That's what we need to do. If you've got access to your MP, local MP, push it with them and say, "Oi," or be polite, obviously, and say, "Look, this situation that's going on with vaping tax, blah, 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 blah," and just explain it and say, "It's unfair, and here's the reasons why." Educate them. Because half of these...
Don't be shouting at people and, this needs to be... No, this is why it's important. This is the people it's helping. This is why we're trying to fight for this.
Half of these politicians, and this goes for America especially, actually, haven't got a clue about it. They're just reading what they're given.
One half of what they're given is, the moms against vaping and everything else, and that's your information source.
Mum's full of bullshit.
Remember, this has arsenic. This has...
Arsenic, you lightweight. I put cyanide in mine.
Oh, don't forget, we're also inhaling the lead as well.
From the weekend, I get it.
My new recipe is hemlock and custard.
Very nice.
I know I went heavy on the wormwood
for this. Just a
little
bit of sweetener, though.
Only a little bit.
Touch of strawberry to lift it, a little bit of cactus, and fuckloads of ice in it.
Also, don't forget your ice.
Craig, go and get some of your BG, lube yourself up, take the bottle and sit on it. Fucking cactus and ice. Oh my God.
I can't think of something worse. Anything vape Mank buys.
Oh, the 25 10 mils for $1.
Whew. I think that's all you can do, Mike, is as much as it's try and educate them. It's all we can do, and trying to get the point across to them, which, let's be honest, some politicians will actually listen.
Well, you never know. Something might come up one day across her desk, and she's like, well, shit, I don't really know a lot about what this is, but Mike is spatting up information at her randomly over, the weeks passing. Now she does have a little bit of back information, then she can start researching past that.
And this goes back really 2.5, 3 years when we were saying that we need to educate everybody. It's about educating everybody. And when the UK Vapor show was on, no, it wasn't. I apologise. It was Aidan's show, and he sat there, and somebody asked him the question about all of this. And he went, oh, well, there'll be nothing happening. Nothing's going to happen.
We've got dates on it.
All right. At the time, there was a lot less information of what, where, when, how much, and so on. But the fact was, it was the government talking about it. Mm-hmm. If a government's talking about something, there's a chance it might not come in. But usually, that's where your ears...
They're going to waste their breath even talking about it. Somewhere in the works, somewhere.
You've got to sit there and think, what are they up to this time? You've got to use your brain a bit. This is all I've asked for the past... we have asked for the past 2 odd years, is that everybody helps. And to get just shot down constantly by certain people
who have the pull to do anything.
You've got the pull. You're very, oh, look, I'm the UK's biggest reviewing, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, all right, whatever. Whether I like you or not is not the question. The question here is, why don't you actually ask your subscribers, like I asked Bogan? We sent him an email, which I can prove that as well.
We both did.
Get off your asses, ask your subscribers to go and to get involved. Stop arguing with each other. Stop the bitching and the crying and all the rest of it, and do something.
The trouble is, Mike, nobody's putting advocacy out now except us.
I'm not saying...
He also have Grimm's links in his reviews. I'll give him that. He does put those links out so for the US side of things, that. But he can't. You can't have one person expected to do everything, which was the argument that some of these reviewers had. I can't do it by myself. We didn't ask you to do it by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Put the information's proper out there. Let the people that see your information run with it from there.
The issue Grimm's got is he doesn't have access to some of the websites because they're geo-locked.
Oh, that's saying US based, he's doing what he can, but he isn't. Yeah, you're locked in a lot of information.
What I'm saying is, and it's only recently I've got all ranty about this, which I know Martin loves me being ranty about it. But on the serious side, the reason I've got ranty is because I'm fucked off with these reviewers who made money and made a living out of it, which I'm not jealous of. That's cool. Great. Good for you. I'm pleased.
Fine.
Cool. What I'm fucked off with is you lot will bitch and snipe and fucking at each other all the fucking time like 3-year-olds. When this goes shit's end of, finished, you ain't got a vape channel, you ain't got a job, you haven't got money coming in.
Yeah.
That was my thing. Why were they not interested in? I get, some of them are in it for the financial gain side. That's fine. But wouldn't you want to protect the industry that is funding your lifestyle?
I get people, Mike, that are getting fed up with hearing about advocacy. Believe me, I'm fed up with talking about it. I am sick to the back teeth of having to look up every week the government sites. I'm fed up with talking about it. But I'm going to keep doing it until we do get to a point where that's it. There's nothing else I could do because I refuse to just let this go because that's the way I am.
What are we gonna do? Let it go all the way to shit and then say, well, if somebody had just done something, at least we fucking tried a little bit.
Two biggest reviewers. You've got Todd with I don't know whether you like him or not. Same with Nick.
Todd's hitting his counts, but he's got a massive. I think his channel is actually bigger than Vic's.
It's around similar numbers. So between them, you probably got
viewership wise, it's probably bigger.
140,
like viewer per video.
There's 150,000 people there. Okay, subscribed. Now, as well as that, you've got other channels, obviously, who've got less. But all of these channels, you've still got this ongoing bollocks with Todd going on about the small little short arse down in Irving, Vic going on about the shed wanker. How old are you? How old are you? Grow the fuck up.
Based on his height, Vic's about 12.
Well,
yeah, yes, but exactly.
So maturity levels.
No, Martin, I have nothing against Mark. Mm-hmm. I love Mark Solheim to bits. Mark is a lovely guy. I'm friends with him anyway. And
Mark's actually a good, genuinely fucking good person. He puts out information, as truthful as he possibly can make it.
I've been friends with him and Jan for a long, long time. Always got on with him. Jan
that'd be a show I'd actually watch if it came back.
Jan is absolutely such a really lovely lady. Jan is, bless her.
Jan is lovely. She's very quiet, very reserved, but she'll do anything for anybody.
She's very clued up, though, Jan. She's not daft.
Yeah. Oh, she's not. No.
Not saying that Mark is. Well, not all the time, anyway. But
hey, he's still an old school mechhead. I can't argue with that.
Oh, I love Mark to bits. I always have. Mark and we've had our
well, and it didn't matter if you hadn't been in his live in the chat for a week or a month. You jump back in and he sees your name. Hey, how you doing? How you been? It was a genuine, how people were doing conversation. Not okay, cool. Another viewer for the live.
This is the trouble, Mike. The trouble is the idiots who we've now got come into sort of vaping, who people who are using pods, which is fine. Whatever you use, I use pods and things like, no, nothing against those people. It's people who have cigarettes and stuff. That's awesome. But they also need to realise that this taxation is going to affect them just as badly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
The government isn't distinguishing between, Matt who uses a mech and Matt who uses a pod. They're not distinguishing the e-liquid taxation. They don't give a fuck what device it's going in. Until
they about the amount of liquid, the amount of nicotine in it, and how much taxation goes on to that. That's
and still until we start putting obviously taxation on mods, which is going to be the next thing.
Which is also on another bill.
And all I'm going to say is, thank God I have a nice little collection of mechanical mods. So, fuck you, Mr. Government.
Well, see, that's my thing. When I wanted to buy a new mod, yeah, I did do a regulator recently, but I needed something regulated, glow coils in, blah blah blah. No, for an actually daily driver, I went and bought another mech because I know I'll use it. I know it's sound. I know there's nothing that can go wrong unless I just horribly neglect it.
Which he does.
I polished it 2 days ago, leaving it on.
It's true. It looked.
You watched
very
me rub my
dodgy
breath
when
for an
he was-
hour. Don't even start with
It
me.
did look. It did look dodgy when he was polishing it.
No, you
Oh,
did the
God.
twist.
Hey, what you do at the
Yeah,
end, mate, is that you try
Problem sounds a bitch though. That
have
Well,
you
that's why-
seen?
So that's why it comes out in a corkscrew shape.
why you looking?
Have you seen on EC1 they've dropped the price of the XR80s?
Down to what?
I think it's down to 139.
Yeah.
Oh, but the starboard ones. I thought they were 139 anyway, the starboard ones.
Which is 129, but they've dropped the price. I had a post through earlier.
Mm.
That's about the only thing I've seen that I actually sort of thought, and then I thought, no, I don't need one.
Well, I did have the 200 watt hog arrive yesterday.
Well, have you used it yet?
Not yet.
I was gonna ask how you like it, but you don't
Not
need to
yet,
take that
I'll
out, and
eventually.
you can hear the kids already. That's new.
Mm-hmm.
Look, there's no
Quite
scuffs
often.
on it or anything.
I know,
They-
that's new, Dad.
The kids wouldn't do that to him.
Yes, they
No.
would.
Yes, he would.
Having
Fucking
we'll do
heartbeat.
again.
In a heartbeat. Yeah.
You know they get together. All right. So how much shit you think we can get Dad in? We know how much he's bought. What do we tell Mom about now? What do we tell her about next week?
You see, well, they're missing out on the cooking, aren't they? That they could be, calling him out of money and stuff, left, right, and centre.
I'll see if they were
Oh,
smart.
they
Like,
do
I
anyway,
need a
so it
new
doesn't
Xbox
make any
controller really
difference.
bad.
Well, they got one of the Oculus Quests on Friday.
No, Martin, that's what I've been thinking too. Because think about everybody that doesn't have a stockpile of
Oh,
mods
Jay.
and toppers and everything else.
Evening,
Jay.
brother Tony.
Yeah, if you don't have a collection like a lot of
That's
us
all
do,
right,
and
well,
hobbyist
that's
style
what-
stuff, you're not going to have anything left besides if you're just a pod user. That pod's going to get to be more worth, what was it now? 3-pack, 10 quid roughly. When you've got to pay 20, 30 quid for a pack of pods, it's going to get fucking ridiculous real quick.
Of course it is.
Let alone 10 quid for a 10ml bottle. 6 quid for a 10ml bottle of liquid as well, yeah.
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 The days
Yeah,
of walking to a vape shop to quit smoking is for, under a certain amount. You're going to be walking out for 100 quid easy for a starter kit. For a
Yeah.
pod starter kit.
Well, I think what will end up happening is a lot of people will go away from the likes of these kind of things, and there'll be another resurgence of pods.
Or mouth to lung.
Yeah,
I think the hobbyist side of it will die off. I think
Kiss
it
my
will.
ass.
yeah.
I know, I don't. I've no, I mean, yeah, there'll be a lot of us that will refuse.
But
To let it
but in a general statement, I think you're right.
It'll be the case where they might not necessarily refuse, but they won't necessarily be able to afford.
No.
They won't necessarily be able to afford it. They will be able to afford a couple of 10
Could you-
ml bottles of Nick Salt that'll last them that'll last
Well,
them
thanks, Greg.
slightly longer.
What if coil builders end up a single set of aliens instead of being what 8, 10, 12 quid? Okay, $30 a set. If you're not taking care of your coils properly, all of a sudden you're going through. Depends how many you go through, I guess. But
I mean, it is
You'll end
going to
up
get.
getting us lot buying more wire, or using up the old wire that we've got tucked away.
oh, the good old UD wire,
Don't have any UD
God,
wire.
no.
oil saturated,
Never.
ready to go.
I have had one spool of UD wire. I will never touch that stuff again. Didn't matter what you did, you couldn't get the fucking black oil off it.
Well, you
Like
just,
I'd rather
build
use the
your
old
coil.
bandy bib wire.
What you do is with UD wires, you build your coils, then glow them in at about 140 watts. It gets rid of all that oil.
Yeah,
And your
it
mod
gets
and
rid
your
of the
hand.
metal as
Yeah,
well.
unfortunately, though,
And
if
it
you
gets
make your
rid of the
mouth
metal
long, it
too.
gets rid of the coils.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing that's definitely concerning is in the vape duty bill, they've worked out how to get home mixers.
Yeah.
And they're going individual on BG and PG and everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the VGPG's not so much of a problem because they
It's
can't completely.
proper how do I say it? Quality.
It's the fact
of
you have
nicotine.
to register if you're a home mixer as well.
Well,
Yeah, you do.
Well, they have to track
Yeah,
everything,
yeah,
right? They
but-
want to make sure where every penny, every milliliter is going.
We are going to have to register and we're going to have to buy duty credits.
Oh, for our own liquids.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to buy the credits, then after paying for the credits, pay for the supplies, and have to use the credits to be able to purchase the supplies. They need more credits.
That's the one. You think about it though, it makes sense from the government's point of view because it means they'll be able to track how much e-liquid you make. Then if Craig suddenly decides he's going to make e-liquid for everybody, they know he's up to he's doing a black market e-liquid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So from the government's point of view, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
The black market is the other thing. Jesus, the black market is going to get a lot bigger.
Let's go on the funniest
Probably
part
not
of it.
many.
We talk about these reviewers that should be, speaking up and everything. Well, it seems like one is, but he waited till he moved out of the fucking country to start talking about it. And now you have all this. Well, look at the black market in Australia. Look at how many things are being flooded in over borders and illegally sold and fire bombings and everything else, right?
Apparently, Bogan, the rent on his house in Australia is up for renewal. They have a month to decide whether they're staying. His family stays there.
Wait, he has the house there?
Yeah, his family's still there. His wife's still there. So they
I thought everybody moved over.
So they have a choice whether they move.
You're telling me he left his wife and kids in
He
Australia
left his wife and kids.
over reviewing to move here? There,
I
sorry.
thought they
Exactly
all
what
moved
I'm telling
over. I thought they all
They were
moved over.
supposed to.
I'm
He
sorry.
came
I don't
over
care what
here.
your career is. That's shitty. That's a shitty decision to make.
It's not my place to make an opinion on what his choice or whatever. Maybe that was a joint decision between him and his partner.
Which is fair. That is fair. We don't know the conversation and the decisions. And
Entirely up to them. But I will agree with you, the way it looks,
for face value, we'll keep it at
it's
that
a
for the
fucking
argument.
shitty thing to do.
And Martin, to answer yours, they're going to go after all of the suppliers of DIY for vaping. They already know who they are.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So tax evasion might become a bit more difficult.
And roughly what I was about to say.
That's the shit about the quality of nicotine and flavorings and everything. You don't know what they're going to buy the cheapest,
I don't need,
possible product they can.
I don't even need to say it because Lisa has just said everything that I was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, Mel, I'm happy your week's getting better.
You're going
Yeah.
to end up with extremely dangerous liquids.
Yeah.
And we're going to
Bathtub
actually
liquids.
be in that situation. Oh, but we don't know what's in it. Well, currently we do.
Yeah.
See, I've
We have
always
to go
had that
to the
argument.
black market. It's a different game.
You
I
see,
remember when I first started vaping, I had the same idiots. Well, you don't, you may quit smoking, but you don't know what's in that liquid, really, because I have the individual ingredients properly labeled, sitting in my house right now, and I made it myself. I know every drop of everything that went into that.
Martin, if you look on his Instagram again, Bogan is talking about how he's going to fund. He's got to think about how he's going to fund the family coming over.
So he's going to do the same thing he did the first time.
So he's going to be doing another give me money.
No worse than saying give us a job.
He doesn't want a job. He could go make steak bakes. He'd be fine.
What do you mean make
I don't
them?
even want to eat those fucking steak bakes.
Jesus Christ. And wipe Irving
No,
off the map.
Got it. Is there a cash generator by Vic? You need someone to make really, really milky, shitty tea.
Yes, there is a cash generator in Irvine.
Speaking of which, I had to have it fucking shipped. I had to have it shipped, but my tea will be here tomorrow, and I have a proper kettle in the kitchen already, Bill. Be proud.
Excellent.
Yeah, you walk out the Riverside Centre into the town. There's one on the left-hand side just before you go up, and then you got VPZ on the other side of the road. Yeah.
See,
Maybe we could get, you could get Vic out there with a guitar and his trilby on the pavement, singing "I Would Walk 500 Miles."
It'd be the last place he'd bloody walk.
And then everybody else saying, well, fucking do it.
Yeah, that's
no, he's full of enough hot air. Give him a harmonica. He'll sit up there. I need some money. See? No.
Spit a 10 mil bottle, sir.
I was just going to say, he'll sit there
with 10 mil bottle, sir.
Anybody got a spare Nick salt? It's not black vine. I need some black vine.
Oh God, Lee, who have you upset now?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I want to hear this. As long as it's not Lisa, and which you couldn't because Lisa
we would have known if it was Lisa. Don't worry, we will.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Lisa's still conscious in chat, so.
And Martin, it's a lot more than that. If he's as bad as he claims.
And see, that's the other thing. If the issues are legitimate and what is being said is truthful, cool. That I have no issue with that.
Yeah.
But if there's even the smallest hint of bullshit in actual medical issues that you're telling all these people you have, come on.
Hi, Alana.
Oh dear.
Hey, Alana.
What have I done?
Alana, he bought this.
He hasn't. Before you try dropping me in the shit, I always tell her when I buy stuff. Although I do have a habit of buying stuff on Temu and then
Well-
forgetting.
Matt, Def Mods may have just put Klarna payments in process.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Actually, I've just
I
realised.
started looking at that mono again.
Now, Martin, you either get DLA or PIP. And that comes in at about just short of 800 quid. But universal credit with full disability goes a lot higher.
Yep.
Because I've recently been finally awarded full disability.
Yeah.
It's only taken 15 years to get it.
Well,
That's the modern age, Lee. You know, two people can't have a discussion and disagree on a subject. You know, it's like you can't have a discussion on a subject, disagree with somebody, and walk away as friends. It's the modern attitude is. I'm sorry, whether you like Thatcher or not, at least with Margaret Thatcher, she said she was going to do something, she did it. Agree or disagree with what she did, because I didn't agree with a lot of what she did.
I didn't agree with it all, but she was honest. The other thing was, when it comes to the miners, if Scargill hadn't decided he wanted to try to take Margaret Thatcher down, the miners would still be working.
One of the best purchases off Temu was this,
Oh, God, yeah.
right? One of the proper, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, Martin, and that isn't me being sarky. One of the proper, and Bill and I got one each, and I think we paid £9.69.
Yeah.
I think I've got one of them or something similar to that in a Temu basket.
They're actually worth it because all of the bits are accurate.
well, like the meter you bought, Bill, that was actually pretty nice.
Oh, the
multimeter,
little-
the single unit.
yeah, the single unit multimeter. That thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really useful. Because the meter's in your hand.
Like I said, I can see that being a lot easier, more convenient to use, especially working on cars and trying to balance the scanner somewhere. You're trying to put leads together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, the T-shirts from Temu, some of them are really good.
I've had some fantastic. Well, actually, I've got
Mm,
rather a
A
lot of
lot
them.
of them.
I've got a 0% vegan one in the basket that I still need to buy.
Yeah, I've got one of them.
You know, I haven't ordered off Temu in forever.
I'll see if I can find the
I've
link
ordered
for
them
it.
for a
Lee.
while.
I'll see if I can find the link for them screwdrivers.
Well, every time I get on Temu or anything, they do all that. Well, if you spend this and buy this many items, then you get this reward. It gets so convoluted. So I'm like, I don't even want anything anymore.
No, you just cancel all of them if you don't want to bother. But if you do bother, you can save a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I think I've only
I
ever
spent-
gotten
I
like one or
spent-
two
I
orders from
spent
Temu,
40
like
quid.
ever.
I spent 40 quid on something last week and got 25 quid back.
What's bollocks?
What'd you say, Matt?
I don't know, but apparently it's bollocks.
I mean, that's usual, but still.
I think
Martin,
These
the
bottles
TikTok
are
shop does have
Temu
some stuff
bottle.
every now and then. You're like, yeah, I might just do that.
Oh, I've got loads of stuff from Temu.
Yeah, that's a decent sort of size bottle.
What are they, 30 mil?
I say
Yeah,
one
I
of
think
my
that's a
favorite
30 mil, yeah.
bottles is these ones.
Hey, I wonder if we could
Mm.
get sponsored by Temu for the channel.
There you go, Matt. There's the
Yes.
bottles.
Mm.
But these little
Hey.
100 ml bottles, really useful for filling tanks up.
Yeah, but that's a softer plastic, though, isn't it? Easier for your hands as well, though, Bill.
Yeah. Well, it's the same plastic as those bottles you've got there.
Yeah.
But it's got that straw, so it's easier just to.
But because
Yeah,
it's got the
decent sort of
straw,
plastic.
you just literally
Yeah.
you just tilt it slightly and squeeze.
Yeah, I
Or-
don't think that'll be very good if I use it in my
I
pocket
have-
when I'm in the bus.
Yeah. Put it in your
I-
back
Well, it
pocket.
might be all
down
right
on
in
it.
the bus, but your lap might look a bit dodgy.
We have an important piece of reviewing that Bill did last night. Bill did some
Oh,
important
God. What
review.
did I miss last night?
Bill did some important reviewing concerning the SX Pro. He discovered that if you drop it in a cup of coffee, it stops working for a while.
Mm.
Please tell me this was like mid-show. Sitting there and chatting.
No, I did it just before. I know I did
Is
it
that-
yesterday afternoon, and the
Is
thing
that
kept
it? I'm
auto
gonna rework
firing,
this
and,
and- Is this the damn
And-
wet,
and it went like that into my coffee.
Ooh.
right into the connectors.
The trouble is, I put it somewhere to dry, but for the next 4 hours, every so often, all you could hear was it buzzing because of the haptic sensor in it.
Oh.
Pain in the ass that was.
There's nothing wrong with that juice. That's not diabetic coloured.
That's not too bad. I would say that is quite clear for being a bus ride and not drinking that much.
So I wonder if I saw that. Is it?
No,
No, said that. Let me
I
see if I
dropped
have
me
it.
mod in the coffee long before we were talking about Floor Jansen.
I knew I had it in the drawer. There you go, Mike.
Oh,
Your
That
horse
is
has
a-
diabetes.
That is over a year steep of that bourbon tobacco.
That he doesn't vape.
That I don't vape. You're right.
What's the point in keeping it then, you prize tit?
No, okay. Let me tell you that I do vape it, but it's not something I'm going to fill a tank with. Like it's something like if I want that like that different like flavor to it, that's not just a straight fruity flavor. I'll put it on a fresh dripper, use it for a little while, whatever. But I'm not going to use it all day long. I can't do tobacco like that.
I just declare tobacco flavors just taste like shit.
Well, that one is over sweetened to fuck with everything else in it, though. Like, it really is.
Well, why don't you add some VG or PG and take it down a touch?
Yeah.
Listen, I mixed that forever ago when I actually got the recipe off him. I haven't even messed with the actual recipe itself. I should though. I should take it and actually break it apart and mess with percentages.
You see, I would take the bottle you've got there, and I'd probably add 10. Well,
I haven't
Depends-
seen that one yet, Steve, and I think I need that one.
I'd probably do a 50-50 VG PG and then add it to it about, say, 20 mil.
So that's about 100 ml in that bottle left.
Add probably 20 mil to it.
Tell you what, though, if you want a juice that has a fucking cotton and coil killer, that is the juice you want to pick. It caramelizes so bad.
Yeah, because there's too much fucking sweetener in it.
Well, it's not even just the sweetener itself. 'Cause I have to look at the recipe, but there was all, I think it was like Rouillon custard and stuff like that in it.
There's a lot of vapes that taste nice.
Oh,
But
now they said I'm trying to think. 'Cause I know there was a couple I had years ago. They were good, but man, everybody around you could not be in the same fucking room.
Anything with honey in was always one.
Yeah,
Smells
actually, yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
smells
didn't like. I had a honey lemon locket from Drip Hacks. It was horrible.
anything honey
Anything with
or
cucumber.
honey,
Cucumber, god awful.
honey.
Cactus is okay.
Hey,
He likes a little prick.
hey, never mind.
No, well, go on, justify your.
Hey, a
You're-
little prick's better than a whole cucumber, isn't it?
There's no answer
There you
to
go.
that.
Now it's broken. Now it's
Don't-
broken.
Don't take me down this one because I will say something that I really.
I tried to stop myself. You said go for it. You got yourself in that.
Oh
one.
no! Just
I was going to say, in the case of some people, though, it's the whole marrow.
Oh, it makes no. I saw a fucking meme the other day, or a TikTok or whatever, and it was somebody that worked in. They always showed the random things that they find in movie theaters. You know, the random shit people leave behind and everything else. So the question was, it was a 50 Shades of Grey showing, and somebody left a cucumber behind, but there's no single bite taken out of it.
Saw that.
I don't, Lee. I do not want to hear from our mixing expert. Fucking
Do I need to get out the peach flavoring so we can do this right?
no, different sort of mixing. We're on about musical mixing.
Oh,
Well,
I thought we were on about the other Git. I came out of my own juice line. They actually produced it. You can buy it anywhere. Yeah, because nobody else wants to buy it.
So, now, the Irish potato didn't show up after what he posted earlier.
Fucking Gary with his honestly, some of the shit he comes out with.
I'd say he should engage Brain first, but first he needs to find it.
You don't get the private messages that we all get.
Oh, I don't.
You know how
Not much.
I've had one or two.
you know how you get you sit there at bored and you just come up with an idea.
Yeah.
And most of us think, yeah, I'll keep that to myself. He hasn't got that bit of his brain that goes, yeah, I'll keep that to myself. He fucking sends it to people.
No, he sends it to you.
No, he sends it to me or Lee or Lisa or G. We get bombarded with stupid crap.
All at the same time.
The same
That
question.
New Testament track I like.
It's usually about 2:30, 3 in the morning as well. And you just go into bed and the phone goes and it's like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah, I wonder if I say the right word if I can summon G back. About that new Anthrax album there, bud.
Oh, I already know that, Martin. Oh, I know that. Yes. I know that there's people who will run and tell him. I'm not, I am stupid, but I'm not that stupid. I know who,
Act like we don't know who talks to who and everything else.
but I'm not saying anything in here that I wouldn't say directly to him.
See, that's the thing. There's nothing being said that would not be a straight face-to-face first-person conversation to be the exact same words.
No.
I've offered him and I've said,
I was going to say, the invitation's always there. He can contact any of us.
All you've got to do, Rick, give me a message. I'm on your Facebook friends. We're still friends. Don't know how, but we are. All you got to do is message me.
On me.
Message the group,
Yeah.
and maybe we can help you.
We'd like to help you out. There's the door.
No. We could assist him in some way.
Oh, the new
Vic,
bill.
have you
that's
ever wanted to go
going through.
skydiving?
No, the new bill that's just going through. We can assist
Not that, no. Fuck's
it.
sake.
I think it only lasts about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's liable to get very, very defensive, as he always does.
I must admit, I did think that was extremely funny. Mike's comment.
On his post?
I
know.
About Vaporesso.
I almost rolled onto it. I'm like, Mike already said it.
Oh.
Mike already said it. I ain't got to even do nothing.
One senses a little bit of butt hurt. Thought it was funny.
The thing is he did so much slating of Vaporesso, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a massive fan of Vaporesso, but I've also not really got anything against them either. They're sort of a,
But it's
they've
like
done
anything.
some good
If you
stuff.
use a good product, I will stand by and say it's a good product.
Yeah,
If you're a
exactly.
piece of shit as a person,
Yeah.
you're still a piece of shit as a person. That's whatever.
I mean, the only real manufacturers I have anything against, and I really haven't got anything against them as such. I'm not a fan of Smok tanks because of they're so bad at wicking in the coils.
Yeah.
But they're
Well, the metals that are made
actual-
of some kind of cast something that seem to crack somehow.
their actual devices, their mods they're all right. Some of them.
They did have that really dodgy period from about
Oh, the Priv period?
yeah
The high quality paint.
with the high quality paint.
That, and sometimes you'd end up getting the tank stuck to the 510.
I mean, we can go steam crave and slice your fingers off just trying to take the top cap off to fill it.
That was going to be my next company I was going to say about of a company I have an issue with.
I bent them the other day.
I have an issue with Steam Crave
Hey,
because
I sold my original V1 the other day, brand new in the box, to somebody who actually likes the damn tank.
oh well.
If you get some money,
Well,
to save it,
I'm not
then
gonna say how
use it.
much, but I got good value for the damn thing. Like I said,
The
it was
issue
new in the box. It had never been really fucking used.
The issue I have with Steam Crave is two things. Okay, is the quality of their tanks, which is extremely poor.
Well, machining and screws.
Yeah, which I contacted them about 3 times and basically got told, well, and then the LiPo mod they did when it went wrong and I took it apart,
Yeah.
and it was basically
Mine never even went wrong. I took the battery out after yours did. I've never used it since.
it was just
Level
dangerous.
itself's probably trashed at this point, probably dead, but I really don't care. I'm not using it again. I'm not pushing 400 watts off a LiPo with a very dodgy looking soldering job on the 510 itself. No. That is too much power to play with.
You know, a lot of people are Steam Crave fans. Okay,
I do love how they, out of nowhere, their newest product release, now they have a mesh wicked RDTA bottom tank system. Even though they've been on and on for all those years about how their top tank system was the RDTA because of the way the wicking channels were. Which I'm not saying they were wrong in either account, but
I mean, let's be honest, Steam Crave, the quality was not too bad.
The only thing
Five.
I've ever heard from them that people really enjoyed was that squonker attachment, that pumper attachment.
But
I
they're
heard that
closed.
actually worked.
Yeah, but did you
The
see the
red-
size
the
it
red
made it,
now,
though?
The
Was it
red now
30
had
mil?
reasonable
Brick.
flavour, but you had to change the screws.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he's seized on, and the top
Oh yeah,
seized.
it's seized to hell now.
And the only way you're liable to get the top off is with a sledgehammer.
Like I said, I had to use welding pliers and use the actual center notch on it and grab it with that knurling to get the fucking top off the Ragnar. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, and I went through every trick you normally would. You've done the freezer shit. You've done, warm water over it using like the silicone patch for like opening jars and shit. Anything to get more purchase on it? Nothing. I mean, I remember I actually used the tank for a little while. I would take the bottom off where the deck goes and fucking open the juice flow and fill the motherfucker through the bottom because it was easier than trying to get the top cap off.
Oh, never thought of doing it that way. Should have done it that way instead.
It works the same way. It
Hmm.
does. I mean, it fills the top
Yeah.
tank just fine, and you shut the juice flow back
Too
off
late.
before
They
you
were
put the
bending
bottom back
about a
on and
fortnight
flip it.
ago. Too late.
Same time though, I don't mind the tanks. Like, if I'm gonna bait something stupid big, like if I'm ever gonna use the hog just here and there, just screwing around, yes, I want a big fuck off tank with big serious coils and blah blah blah, a lot of capacity. I'm not gonna use that every day. I'm just not. I don't need a 30 mil fucking tank to walk around with. And the flavor's not, unless you run that much power, you're not getting any flavor really out of the tanks anyway. And I'm sorry, if you're running a series build, you're gonna get flavor. That's too much vapor production to not get some kind of flavor off of it.
I'll agree with you there, Martin. Freemax did some good tanks, actually, stock coilers.
I'm
Yeah.
still using that. The Maxxis 200. Won that off Solo years ago. Still going.
Well, Matt, you gonna buy that sub-ohm Dragon Ball tank?
Here's a clue.
That was
No,
released in
it's on-
2018.
No, there's a new
RTA
one.
version of that. Yeah, no,
I'll say
the
the
RTA
new
version of
sub-ohm
that.
one.
Yeah, they did three versions of the RTA version of that. There was the
Yeah.
Dragon Ball one. There was one that had
Was it soccer ball or
there
some
was a
shit?
blue glass that had sort of constellations on it. And then
Yeah.
I think there was one that had a football pattern on it.
Yeah.
So you had three versions of that RTA.
Yeah.
I
None
can
of
understand.
them were any good.
Never had any.
Well, we have the disposal I showed you guys that my sister had the other day, the big hookah style thing. That anybody that's ever used it, you know how big the end of the wand usually is for it. That's about how tall the fucking disposable was.
Yeah, Horizon Tech were not bad, are they? Yeah.
Imagine they've done one or two decent tanks, to be
Oh, yeah,
honest.
all of them
Say-
get swallowed by bigger companies.
Yeah, actually.
You think Orff was swallowed by Smock?
Yeah.
No, it was
I thought that was
Off was
Wotofo.
swallowed by Wotofo, which was then swallowed by
Which was
Smock.
then swallowed by Smock. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And I mean, Wotofo started as a clone company.
Shit, I still have that old
Mm.
Wotofo mech sitting somewhere, the Phantom.
You were, yeah.
I think I've got a Freak Show still in my cupboard, and I think I've got an unused Bravo
Yeah.
in the cupboard as well
Say,
that I bought at my
Oh.
first expo.
talk about like random RDAs that I want to get a hold of. I do want to find a barrage somewhere.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I know. But I did see a guy in one of the groups today he's got a bunch of Avid Life mechs, Rogue mechs, like 3 different color variations of the Goon.
I'll give you a clue when it comes to the Avid Life and Rogues. Don't.
No.
No.
Collect your piece of anything.
That's all
Like
the
when
safe for.
It's like when I bought the Cherry Bomber. I was never going to use it.
Yep. The coils collapse on the Rogue. And I've
Oh, like
never
the
I've
actual.
never had one of the AVs, but I've seen other people have some serious issues on the AVs
Yeah.
because the top of them was too thick for your RTA to go through properly. Never mind.
Oh, for the 510. I did notice how
Which
thick
meant-
that top plate seemed to be.
It was too thick.
I don't
I've
want to
just
know where your
noticed.
head went with that one.
What? No, I've just looked down and noticed that your name's changed.
Fucking hell. God damn it, Matt.
How long ago did you do that?
Long enough. We all been sitting here gabbing.
started.
Before the start of the show.
Martin, I am perfectly fine. I don't think I can live without that one. Maybe that's why I use the dam method. Because the tank was going to leak anyway, so if you use the dam method, you could blame the method instead of the actual tank.
Yeah, if you packed it with enough wick, you got a dry hit instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To be honest, the Kelpie actually didn't have bad flavour.
The flavour
Yeah,
was
late
good.
a half later, we fucking realize it.
It didn't have bad flavour, but the wicking couldn't keep up. If you
How
wicked
was
it
looking
so
for
it
it
didn't
for?
leak.
And in Vic's defence, I am defending Vic here, the screws were not actually his fault.
No.
Well, you do. You remind us all of Jeff Dunham, Papa J.
The bad part is I went to the store the other day and I heard it. I went to go say something to the people working there and I heard it. So I walked up, hey, do y'all have this? I really do say y'all more than I ever realized that I do.
Yep.
It makes sense. If you're talking to a group y'all make sense.
Papa J.
I'm not
And you
gonna
like
walk into a room, excuse me,
NASCAR.
do you all carry this product? No, do y'all have this over here?
Yeah, and you like NASCAR.
Nah, left turns make you dizzy. Gotta throw it right every now and then, but then it gets real iffy.
Papa J. Have you ever? No. I was going to say
What?
about. Have you ever tried using a deer and plugging the aerial into the back of the deer to get reception off his antlers?
Yeah, wrapping his antlers in aluminium foil. Oh, sorry, aluminum foil.
Aluminum.
All I can think is when we actually had to use the rabbit ears as a kid and actually had to sit there for goddamn channel, motherfucker. Somebody bumped the TV. I'll see what you did. It took me 20 minutes to get the cartoons back on. Come on.
Must have been a terrible thing growing up in a trailer park.
Funny part is nowadays with how like house prices are and rent and everything else, if you find a proper area to put a trailer in, you buy one of the newer models, dude, them are actually decent sized places to live and they're not crap holes anymore.
We see
No,
where
have you seen-
Thomas heading.
No, seriously,
Matt.
if you've seen the new ones that are like over 100 grand, like brand new appliance, they're actually made really
Matt,
fucking well.
what were we saying earlier?
Trailer park to white trash.
Yeah,
Sorry, I saw you've seen Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
They somehow got the guy that did Bubbles to go do a guitar session for Jelly Roll on stage. And then I did see, I think it was Knoxville, one of the Jackass guys.
Yeah.
He hired a professional genealogist to track his family history back. And they tracked it back, and he would call him every week or two and give him updates. And he's like, well, you're from mostly this area, mostly the Appalachian-ish, few states surrounding. That's where your family's from. Okay. Calls him back a week later. He says, I got something to tell you. You might want to sit down. Okay. He says, well, just so you know, the area your family's from, so yeah, no one ever really moves in or out of that area. Okay. What are you trying to say? Is like, well, no one ever leaves and no one ever really moves into that area. Are you trying to say that my family has some inbreeding? He goes, quite a substantial amount, actually. Your family's pretty messed up. He's like, you would not believe how intertwined your family history is.
Your family has more inbreeding than the Whitakers.
But your mother is your
Cross that
grandfather's
fucking chain link
uncle. Your
fence.
mother is your grandfather's uncle.
Twice removed.
No,
But
I'm not.
but still invited to the potluck.
I'm not going to start doing jokes about your sister. I promise.
No, all that reminds me of is that fucking Larry the Cable Guy one. He goes, went to the county fair, saw this woman. She won first and third place in the wet t-shirt contest. I was so proud of my sister.
You said it, right? Now, you just want to hope to hell Mel don't record this and tell your mum.
I've said so many worse things to my sister's face. She'll be just fine.
Oh God!
No, you want interesting? There's been small bits of footage been leaked left and right in the last week of all of the gathering footage that happened last week. Because the 25th anniversary of the gathering was last week.
The gathering.
The Juggalo gathering.
Oh God.
I will tell you privately what happened on stage that I found out about. That's not something I'm going to talk about on here. First, the girl won the talent contest, but god damn, that's way
Let's
further than
leave
she
it
went
till
for
after the show.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't what you're thinking. It wasn't anywhere near what you're thinking. Actually, it was rather disturbing. But
this is my brain that you're dealing with, and you're saying it's
you're still going to be disturbed. You are still going to be disturbed.
What do you mean still? When has he ever not been?
The information, not in general, Mel. In general, he's fucked. We know that. I mean, look at the company he keeps. Good Lord.
I suppose a family movie for you would be like Wrong Turn or The Hills
I'm
Have
happy you
Eyes.
didn't say Deliverance.
Children of the Corn.
That's not funny, man. Growing up, I had a cornfield in the backyard. That's where we hung out.
There you go.
We hung out in the cornfield and we hung out on the cheese rocks. Yes, we called them cheese rocks because somebody at some point had repaved this section going up the hill into the actual farmland with chunked up pieces of like countertop and just like scraps from odds and ends from somewhere. And they had a bunch of holes drilled in them for like test holes and everything at the factory. So you had pieces of countertop about that big covered in like Swiss cheese style holes. And the whole hillside was like that. So that's where we went as kids. We went to the cheese rocks and threw cheese rocks at each other.
It could have been painted yellow.
Oh, the funny part was they were, like I said, they were all countertop pieces. You had green ones, you had red, top layers, different colors, You had red pieces, yellow pieces, green pieces.
Compared to the cheese that you have in America, you'd probably be better eating that.
Just eat the concrete and be fine.
Probably more flavored as well.
Nutritional value.
Similar nutrition. Yeah, similar nutritional value too.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Ah, dear. Don't overdo your family tree, for God's sake, Tyler. Dread to think who you're related to.
Well, it depends which side you want to go on. Because if you go on the side that like Mel's on, that's a little bit easier because I believe it was my
It's a
great
lie.
grandparents. Is it great grandparents or one more generation up that came directly over from Germany? So
Mel's
that's not a whole
Yeah,
long
it's not
stretch.
so much a tree as a line.
Now, if you
Mel,
look on the other side, it's a little bit. Then you've got to go through all the Amish side and trace that through all the hills of everywhere, West Virginia and
all
Pennsylvania.
through the hills, have eyes.
Nice.
And the I see dead people.
Mm.
And we're back to the children of the corn. That's the one, Mike.
Oh, yes, on his sister's side. Oh, dear. Land
That
of
does,
the
that does explain the Jeeps.
land
That's
of
a
the
cool thing.
free, home of the inbred.
I mean, look at Florida.
I'd sooner not, thank you. Oh God, yeah, the royal family are definitely inbred.
Well,
You
remember,
know,
it's all about keeping it in the quite literally in the family name. You
well,
know.
that's what they used to do with the royals.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, it's all about keeping control over the area to your family, and not letting it go to somebody else, wasn't it?
The Habsburgs, the German
Yeah.
family, Habsburgs, they were well known for it. They used to do it. It got so bad in that family. If you look up the history of the Habsburg family, it got so bad by the time it got sort of the last generation, they were seriously.
Oh, so weren't they like
seriously-
malformed and?
No, yeah, oh yeah, mentally and physically, they were like they. Well, the only word I can use is retarded. They were retarded. I
Another
don't like the
family-
word.
Another
I don't
family.
like the word retard.
But you're talking not mentally. You're talking medically based, not.
They were mentally retarded and physically.
Another family like that were the Medicis.
Yeah. Because they wouldn't go outside the family. They wanted to keep the pureness of the family.
Well, then you have like some like the gypsy families over here and everything. Yeah, they're separate families that they marry from, but they're marrying from those exact same separate families for how long?
I mean,
You
if it's a second cousin or third cousin, it's kind of
It's
not.
still a cousin, Matt. No.
Yeah, but if it's second, third cousin, it's not so bad. I mean, I wouldn't have married my second or third cousin because they were both boys, but very smart.
That's his problem with it. That's his issue with it.
That's my only issue with it. Yeah. But no, but how can you look at your cousin right and be, yeah, she's fit, yeah, about no. It does seem to be,
Yeah.
and it
Well, watch out.
certain parts of America. Let's be honest, there are certain parts of America that are still very much like that.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Especially you get down like the bayous and everything, Louisiana bayou, where nobody can get to you unless you know how to get there on an airboat. Oh yeah.
Alabama. Oh yes, Lee. There's Lincolnshire. There's quite a few families that I can think of who would definitely like that.
And Norfolk as well.
Oh, Norfolk's terrible for that. Yeah, Norfolk is full of interesting characters.
Yeah. Norfolk, what do you mean you're not married to your family?
Yeah,
They look at you strange if it's more than a cousin away.
that's true. I mean, picking on Vic now, where Vic is, just up the road from there, was the biggest family of incestuous relationships in Scotland. Not that I'm saying Vic was in any way to do with that family. Okay, I'm not accusing Vic before anyone suggests it that Vic has committed incest. I'm not. I'm saying
Product of.
road
Sorry,
from
sorry.
him. Yeah, Sawney Bean.
Sonny Bean, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Sonny Bean.
Vic the Cannibal Killer. Well, we can murder a steak bake.
I was gonna say steak bakes running beer.
Mm.
You know, that's got to be a god awful combination. Milky tea and steak bake.
Oh, you can dunk your steak bake in your
Just
milky
because
tea.
Rick can make
No.
a tea bag last a fortnight.
No, better. I'm gonna get the tea made tomorrow once it gets here and everything, and I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna send it to Vic. This is what tea looks like.
And that's coming from an American.
I was gonna say I'm mad at, and the American didn't fuck it up.
Do you reckon Vic's got a washing line over the sink that he puts
Old
his
tea bags.
dries tea bags out?
Yeah.
That's got another 3, 4.
You know full well he has.
Well, no, he probably fills the sink with water, dips the tea bags in, lets them hang over to drip into the sink, and just scoops a cup full every time he gets thirsty.
Yeah. Well, there is that too. Yeah, Vic is the real life 50-year-old virgin, isn't he?
Now I want to see somebody take him and do what they did in that movie to him.
Yeah. No,
Shave
Lee,
his chest.
Wax the smiley face onto him.
we very carefully
Oh.
explained to Tyler the secret of making proper tea.
See, at
Took
least
us
I
2
asked
hours.
for the proper instruction before I even bought the stuff.
Took us 2 hours, but we have
It did
explained
not.
to him carefully.
You could have. I mean, Vic could have probably told you how to do it.
And then whatever Vic tells you, do the opposite.
Completely the opposite.
Right, put tea bag in, add sugar and everything. Throw hot water in. Tea bag must sit at least 15 minutes minimum.
No, Vic waves.
Vic
the tea
probably
bag.
like dunks the tea bag in like twice and says, "Okay, we're good."
He shows the tea bag to the water without it ever getting wet. It's like
Sorry, did you see the new thing they came out with? I don't know if it's probably US based, but it's this guy in I think he's either Irish or Scottish that does just random stupid ass reviews of products and stuff, that I'll see online. It's called Forget the Tea Bag, instant tea in an aerosol can.
What?
What?
Literally, it's like a giant whipped cream can, and it says "Forget the tea bag," but blah blah blah, instant tea, and not like U.S. tea, not like sweet tea, like actual like Yorkshire style tea.
I doubt it.
Well, that's the idea they're going for anyway. I'm sure it
Okay.
tastes like fucking shite.
first
I
person
don't
to
even
find
drink
it.
tea, and it's like Jesus.
First person to find it and buy it, I will make it and I can't believe I'm saying this, and drink it on a live show. There you go. I will. God, I come out with some stupid shit.
You do.
I'll do it for the comical value. It's going to be me throwing up on a live again, isn't it?
Mm. No
Well, yeah,
mushrooms were harmed in the making of this video.
Yeah.
The only thing harmed was Matt.
No tea bushes were involved.
Mm.
Yeah, sorry. No more tea bags, liquid instant tea. No soggy tea bags, no messy leaves.
So what you're saying is, Tyler, you don't want a soggy tea bagging.
In other words, it's a bottle of iced coffee then, yeah?
Well, here,
But
I
it's
found
tea.
it. Let me send it to you guys. You'll see it. There.
Oh God, is it like camp coffee?
It looks.
Oh,
It looks
no,
almost
sorry.
like it looks like the same kind of metal clouds that they put like hair mousse into.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what the hell? It looks like the old bottles of hair mousse that you used to
Is it
use in the
right?
late 80s.
Yep. The same nozzle on top and everything.
Mm. That's ridiculous. Oh, they've even jasmine tea, Earl Grey, English breakfast. Oh, lovely. And Earl
In an
Grey.
aerosol can.
Mm. What the fuck? Makes 20 cups of tea. Makes 20 cups of hotter, tastier tea. No soggy tea bags, no messy leaves, and no waiting for your coffee to brew. Fantastic.
And no tea.
And no taste either, because it's going to taste shit.
I don't know if I'll be able to. Hold on a minute. Here we go.
Matt's about to see where he can get it. Oh, he's gonna share it. There you go.
There you go, guys.
New tea hair mousse.
Yeah,
That's what
but
it looks like, doesn't
the
it?
hair mousse will taste better than that shit.
Probably.
No, Lisa, I totally agree. I'm replying to Lisa a comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Lisa, that is definitely not fucking
Definitely.
Yorkshire tea.
But Lisa, I did actually get proper branded. I made sure the box was right and everything. Yorkshire tea. They had to ship it from fucking Alabama or no Georgia.
You do realise if Lisa gets hold of you with that spray can is going to end up in an area it shouldn't.
Vertical.
I'll put it this way. You better hope she uses VG at the same time.
You want to hope it doesn't start spraying, otherwise you're going to be drinking tea from the wrong end.
All
Yeah,
I can think is that
coffee is the chicory one, yeah.
there was that weird shit. What early 2000s when the rich people were doing the coffee enemas and shit. There you go. Tea can, turn the nozzle.
He wouldn't drink it, Lee, but I bet he'd do the advert and the voiceover for it.
Yeah, bastard.
Sean Bean does the music, the voiceover for it. You know, some bellend is going to import that into the UK.
Mm.
Well, it's like I heard. What was it? Was it like a Wendy's or something that they were putting over around you, Matt? Maybe not in your side of the country.
We've got a Wendy's in town here.
Oh, they probably are.
There's one going in Ireland, I believe it said it was.
It is a big, Ireland's quite a big area.
That's why I said it might not be your side of things.
It's not.
I didn't think it was a 5-minute walk from one side to the other.
You know, we've actually got a Wendy's in Whitby. The only good thing about it is they sell Coke with free refills.
Do you know what worries me is, right? You're guaranteed all of these products are going to end up in the cupboard, okay, above your kettle. So you're going to have your squirt cheese and your squeezy butter and your tea all in the same.
Don't forget the imitation bacon bits that have no bacon in them. But
Yeah,
coffee
all of
does.
that shit,
Mhm.
all in the same cupboard. So when you get up in the morning, it's like, and you get your
squeezy
can out, thinking it's tea, and you fill your cup up with fucking spray cheese.
Squeeze cheese. Mm.
And then top it off with fake bacon.
See,
Oh, lovely! Fake bacon.
that's an American breakfast drink right there.
I haven't tried Popeyes yet. There is one in Exeter.
Fortunately, no, I've never seen a
Exeter.
Popeyes, and KFC have collapsed round here.
Really?
Yeah.
Giving KFC over here is probably gonna do the same thing because their prices have. I mean, the food's never been that great of quality anyway, being a major chicken chain. But no, the prices have gone so fucking sky high. I mean, when a small bucket of chicken is 30, 40, 50
refurb.
I mean, your height of sort of food is like fried chicken steak. What
What,
the
chicken fried
fuck?
steak? Yeah,
What
chicken
the
fried
fuck?
steak.
A chicken does not come out as a steak, first of all. Then you
And
ruin
a
it.
steak definitely doesn't come out like a chicken,
And then
And
you
then
bread it.
you-
And you deep
unless
fry
you're
it.
man.
You cover it in breadcrumbs, bung it in a deep fryer, incinerate it, take all the taste out of it, and turn it into this rubbery
Well-
frisbee.
I saw a thing on a State Fair the other day. Actually, they had the usual like deep fried Oreos, deep fried Twinkies. They had deep fried Kool-Aid, deep fried peanut butter and jelly. And think when they do the deep fried Kool-Aid, they literally are battering Kool-Aid powder and then just dropping all that into a deep fryer.
So you
Battering
might as well just
Kool-Aid
make a
powder.
Kool-Aid batter.
The
Yep.
show would the English part of the show, or the British part of the show, I'll say, would like to apologise for the
After we put our
moron.
beans on our
There we go. The moron that is American. Is he going to behave now?
You
Not a
have
goddamn
Escoffier
chance. Huh?
rolling in his grave.
Honestly, it's like how much crap could you?
Oh no, the best part is I see all these like influencers and like TikTokers and shit that are UK based and they'll come over here and they'll eat the food for a week. I don't know how we don't have food like this. It's so it's good. Okay, but A, do you know what you just ate? B, you probably just had enough calories for probably 2 years in that week.
But there is an upside to them coming over to you. These morons will eventually die.
You get that one pair of guys that's I don't know where they're from over in. I'm assuming they just say UK. They never give an actual area. But the way they behave, they Manchester-ish area, and
That
they
explains a lot.
they've been doing trips to the U.S. for months on end for the last couple of years, and talking about how much better the U.S. is, and I'm comparing this versus that and everything else. And I mean, I guess it's all personal, preference and perspective, but
You like your women like you like your chicken, deep fried and full of fat.
I mean, Martin, depending which state you're willing to travel to and how far into the boonies you want to go, we'll find you what you want.
No.
Now there's upmarket, Lisa. Beans and
Are we
sausage on
talking?
toast.
Are we talking Heinz, sausage and beans, or
I
just
like-
the
I
generic?
like-
No, I'm
Tesco
glad you brought
tin.
that up, Craig. I'm glad you brought that up.
God, he's gonna.
Is there a substantial difference on brand? I mean, I'm sure there's flavor difference, obviously, for who makes what. But I've heard if you're going to do beans on toast, it has to be Heinz beans.
No, Sainsbury's
necessarily.
beans aren't, but the Sainsbury's ones are pretty good.
Oh God, we're going to have an argument over baked beans.
I must admit, it is the Sainsbury's beans that we have as well.
I
And
think
those all come in like tomato sauce, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
tomato sauce,
personally,
yeah.
Heinz baked beans are oversweetened.
Yes.
I
So
must
is
admit,
Heinz
I haven't had
tomato
any
soup.
Heinz. I haven't had any Heinz beans for years, unbeknown.
Well, unless you went to some
whether-
event or something and somebody used that for, yeah.
Whether it's been I've been out for breakfast, and whether it's been Heinz, I don't know.
To be honest, you can use like cheap beans. Just give a squirt of tomato sauce in there, and it gives you fucking Heinz beans anyway.
Oh, a little bit of ketchup?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not the American fluorescent
That's
one.
what I was waiting for. I was waiting for him to go, no, not ketchup, actual tomato sauce.
Your tomato sauce is fucking dangerous.
Well, yeah, I think though, it depends what if you actually went to the store here and looked up her, tomato sauce, you're not getting anything like ketchupy or anything like that. You're getting just pure basic pure tomato sauce. Like pasta sauce,
Yeah, but look at the price.
America, the home of the weaponized ketchup.
Yeah, only you lot could weaponize a fucking sauce.
enough high fructose corn syrup,
You've managed to make tomato sauce that is a weapon.
I mean, you guys remember when I showed you, was it a week or two ago, the ingredient list for the banquet dinners? It was
Oh, the
the entire
Sainsbury's
side of the
ones-
box.
Lisa, the Sainsbury's ones are pretty good. You get a lot of beans in the tin.
I just think Heinz baked beans are overpriced, personally.
The ones that you have to watch out for, the Aldi ones, where there's one or two lonely beans at the bottom of the tin cowering.
Yeah.
What, the rest all just sauce?
Yeah. Or you could really go bad and get little.
We've used Sainsbury's beans for years.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they don't do the 6-pack anymore. You used to get the 6-pack. Or our one doesn't. And the 750ml jars of mayonnaise as well. They've dropped it to the 500.
It's neither, Martin. It's not Dijon or English mustard. They call it English mustard. It's just yellow food colouring, vinegar, and very, very, very little mustard.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I could get
Yeah, I'm
American-
not a mustard person at all anyway.
American
So
mustard. I could sit here and drink a bottle of it. Right.
well, your
If
mustard has
I
proper
gave-
spice and seasoning to it though.
If I gave you proper English mustard, you wouldn't have one spoon of it.
Mm.
And I'm
If
on
it's
about
a fresh, open jar as well.
Oh no, I'm on about making it from the powder. The way I make it, you know about it. It
It's
would
like 4
take more.
teaspoons of powder to like 5 ml of water.
Yep. Yeah. You always got a kick.
For some reason, you had to turn it into a paste, kind of flatten out to put it on the food. But
Oh mate, it's lethal. But that's how English mustard should be. It's strong.
well, Martin,
Yeah.
look at like American cheese slices.
Mm.
Right. Oh.
Less than 2% cheese.
Mostly
Ideal.
plastic.
Ideal for fixing punctures.
One of the worst ones I mean, the one I get isn't, it's not name brand, but it's still a decent cheese for what it is, for what it is. if you go to like the cheaper supermarkets and get their cheese slices, I don't give a fuck if you put a torch to that shit. It will not melt. Like it will stay looking the same as it did when you took it out of the plastic.
Do you never like buy this crap and then
Well,
look at it?
you take it out of the plastic.
Well, you might as well.
Anyway.
You might as
You
well
may as
leave
well
it.
just leave it in the plastic.
Give it some texture.
At least the plastic could melt.
That's the thing. The plastic would melt before the cheese.
The plastic is
No,
in the
I've got it. When I re-brick the fireplace, I'll just line it with cheese slices.
How can you have cheese slices that don't melt? I mean, how? It's not
Because
possible.
they're less than 2% cheese.
It means that you're being fed plastic, you fucking morons.
Yeah. And it's worse than that. It's the thermosetting plastic. Thermoplastic would melt. Thermosetting plastic's the one that doesn't.
That's it. If we get some of that, I've got it. You need to buy a load of those cheese slices, and if you do it right, we can make it into a squonk mod. We can make you a squonk mod out of American cheese slices.
Squonk Mac. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it won't melt.
What are you gonna do? Have cheeseburger flavored liquid?
Don't be ridiculous. You could do it with red food dye, make it a bit more toxic.
Yeah, the thing that I'm highly fucking allergic to. That works.
There you go.
Well, the American palate, there's very few Americans that have a decent palate when it comes to food or alcohol or anything, because their palate has been ruined by years of.
You had to say the alcohol part, Matt. The guys at work were trying to talk about moonshine the other day, and first they started talking about store-bought moonshine, which is not fucking moonshine. I don't care what anybody says.
Nope.
So I brought up what proper moonshine is, and they're like, "Yeah, I mean, you know, I've had something before where you take one sip and you blah blah." I'm like, "Really?" I said, "You ever had shit so strong that it'll take the varnish off a wood table?" And they'll look at me like, "They don't even." Oh, but they do, and it's bottled. They just don't make it in this country, there, buddy.
Yep.
I'm like, go get a bottle of
No,
Calvados.
if you want that, you want Calvados, that won't just take the varnish off your wood table, it'll take the
burn the
wood
wood.
off your wood table.
But I told him, I was like, if you really want to do this, I said, go somehow get a bottle of Calvados, a proper bottle of Calvados over at that percent, and take a drink of that, and then talk to me tomorrow.
You're not allowed it in America.
Oh no,
They're not talking to you tomorrow.
right? I mean, listen, I've had different levels of shine. I've had the sipping shines, which are like the 130s, 140s that it's not meant to be a killer. But then you've got straight still shine that comes out closer to Calvados levels. I mean, you get proper in the hills white lightning, you're gonna fuck yourself up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is dangerous. Proper dangerous.
Well, especially if you have somebody that doesn't know what they're doing and they try to keep the first batch.
Oh yeah, the first two bottles you put in you used to relight the still.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you should redistill it once anyway. You need to put it back through anyway.
Well, yeah.
You don't take off the first lot. Never take the first two.
That stuff make you go blind.
Yeah.
Well, you could run your car on it.
We do. It's now 10% of your petrol.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Ethanol. Dangerous thing with ethanol is it burns clear.
Yeah.
Completely.
You can't see it, but
Yeah.
right. It is 10 past the 2 hours. So shall we call it an evening?
Oh, we're gonna
Yeah,
stop on time this week. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
No, I don't mind. I've got
Now.
the time. Tyler's got to go and do his cheese and
Yes, I have to do my meal prep for the week still.
meal prep. Makes it sound like he's cooking something.
And I am. I'm making all my burgers and my breakfast sandwiches for the week with actual cheese and eggs and milk. So calm down. Like I said,
What,
though,
you can get actual cheese?
they did have those food
Is
trucks
that-
at my work
Is
the other
that
day.
cheese that comes in a block or pre-shredded stuff?
Block. Because the shred
Ah,
shit
but
has
is
all that
it
fucking
block
cornstarch shit
American?
and everything else on it. It's fucking no.
Yeah, but is it block American cheese? Or
No,
is it
it's
actual
it's
cheddar?
cheddar. It's actual cheddar. Like I said, I went different with groceries last few weeks. The amount of food versus the money I'm spending is getting really irritating. Hey Matt, say your goodbyes, buddy. You're first this week, asshole.
I'm last because I close the show.
Oh,
I get to do the mic drop. Go on.
I'll go then. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining us. I hope everyone has a good week. As usual, the group is there if anyone wants any assistance or help or just to vent. We'll be back again next week, as I've already said. Hope everyone has a good week. And I'll pass it on to Bill.
Yeah, cheers, Craig. All I can do is echo the sentiments. I hope everybody has a really good week. It's been a fun show tonight, and the group's there. It's always there. If you have any ideas, please put them in the group because we're finding it more difficult.
Matt, take your finger off the mute button.
He's worked it out.
Over to you, Tyler. Sorry, Bubba.
Off you go.
Oh,
Now, just for that, I'm buying you the instant tea can now, just so you have to drink it.
Away you go.
I don't know if I trust you or not.
you just hear a
The problem is,
slap.
the disappearing hand could be the
You
mute
just
button
hear
or
a-
other more
hear
concerning
something
things.
slapping.
So,
Off you go, mate. Off you go.
hold on, sneak in the back room and smack him for me. Everybody have a good week. Try not to get too frustrated with the day-to-day bullshit, Matthew. And like the guy said, you know where we are. You guys are struggling. Please reach out. It's not a bother to anybody.
I am reaching out.
Well, it takes. Never mind. I thought it was more reach in, but so that's it for me this week, guys. Everybody have a good one. Matt, say your goodbyes, buddy.
Another interesting show. Back next week. Ideas are always welcome. No point in muting him now, Mel. But we shall be back next week with a subject of some sort. We'll see what we can come up with this week. Try and see what we can work out.
Right. If you would like
if
Les Walkman,
anybody-
introduce an idea.
We better let Tyler go and prepare his toxic food for work.
Hey, at least I'm not buying the pre-made frozen cheeseburgers from Walmart anymore. I'm actually making my own stuff.
Makes you wonder what.
Yeah, baby steps, baby steps.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you how the tea is tomorrow.
One day he'll be buying proper food.
Yeah, and we got to have it shipped over from there.
Yeah.
It'll
Right.
be cheaper as well.
Yeah. So
Tariff on cheese and bread.
we shall see you all later, people. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.